recently I decided to start taking more seriously trying to learn how to improvise. So for the past few months I've sort of been dedicating 10 hours a week to learning different sort of skills. Like for instance, for 3 months I tried to learn how to sweep pick, and then this month I'm a month into learning how to sort of do more speed picking stuff. Just practicing scales up and down all the time isn't necessarily the best thing for learning how to sound musical in your solos and things like that. So I've really come to the realization I need to sort of dedicate probably about an hour a day or so into actually practicing different improvising techniques. Like I'm going to focus more on sort of enclosures and different melodic cells and that kind of thing. So I want to really stop thinking in terms of scales and try and think more in those other musical ideas. So what the plan is that I'm going to spend an hour a day, I think, in just practicing different exercises to do with enclosures. So for instance, I'm going to try and do over different random chord progressions hitting the third. So if I'm playing like a C major 7 and then just playing a third, down a semitone, then back to the third and then a fifth, and just doing that with every chord change. So if it's like a 2-5-1, it'd be kind of like a, and just doing that with every chord change. So there are videos on YouTube, you can type in just random chord changes and it'll come up with like a video you can watch that'll sort of just come up with random chords in a row. So I'll practice along to that, I think, and then also maybe just practice like chord progressions that come up often in jazz, like for instance the 2-5-1, and just practice it over there. And also doing it all over the fretboard. When it comes to chords, like the first 2 strings here, string 5 and string 6, I know like how to play the chords pretty quickly on that. But like using these bottom 4 strings, I don't really know as well. Like if you told me to play a third on the G string, for example, might take me a few more seconds to work out where it is. And the idea is just to become more fluent with the fretboard, and so if you tell me to play a third of the D minor 7 chord on the D string, I'll just be able to come up with it straight away. So I'm going to mainly focus on enclosures for the moment, and I'm going to spend at least a month or 2 on that and see where we go from there. So I'll probably do a weekly sort of video updating how I'm going with everything, and the idea is also to update it every day and sort of very incrementally sort of increase the difficulty, but at a slow pace. So it's not too difficult, but it also like I am pushing myself. So yeah, that's the idea, and I'll make another video in a week and update you with how I'm going. Thanks for watching, and I'll keep you posted.